This your boy Trick Daddy Dollars repping that Trey 05. And y'all make sure y'all check out my segment of Big Facts. And remember, bitch, I got my pops.
You're listening to Big Facts with Big Bank and DJ Scream.
Live from the Trap Music Museum is DJ Scream, Big Bang, Baby J. We are Team Big Facts, and today we got a special guest on Big Facts, the Southern hip hop legend, the 305 rap legend, Trick Daddy is here. Long time coming, Trick. Welcome to Big Facts, man. Welcome to Big Facts, man.
I appreciate y'all for having me. I like what y'all doing, even though I've been seeing like other dudes taking shots at people who want to do podcasts and man, but. You know.
Yeah, we don't get into all that.
Right. So, I mean, if they want to come in and we don't get offended, then they can't get offended when we come in about it. You know?
Yeah.
Straight to it.
would you consider your show a podcast? Because your show is like a show.
I'm trying to really get the women back in the kitchen.
Got you.
We're doing that. I'm making it very interesting because even with music, a lot of the entertainers forget that the fans make you who you are.
Right.
And the DJs have to play your record.
Exactly.
And your records have to be produced. Mm-hmm. And your label have to push your record. So it's like a community.
A whole chain of command.
Community. But niggas be forgetting because I think a lot of niggas start getting a lot of money too fast. So, you know, they start, you know, forgetting who they are, what they in it for. With my cooking show, I want to bring the entertainers over there, as well as the producers, as well as the athletes, comedians, anybody who's popular on social media. I want them to tell their own story, and I ask them what they don't want me to talk about, because I don't want to be with no Wendy Williams type, messy type shit, because I ain't never been the type. Anything you ever know about me bad, I told you about it. Right. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I talk so much about the ghetto and the projects, because when I realized that music wasn't as, because I thought being a rapper was soft.
Yeah.
So when I realized, well, it ain't that soft shit. Too Short and Ice Cube and Eazy-E and Scarface doing it.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna be one of them kind of niggas. Mm-hmm. I did it to get out of those bad situations.
Yeah. So
I want people to come there and use it a way that you can promote anything you want to promote, talk about anything you want to talk about, and what you don't want to talk about, we won't talk about it. And that's why I do it. Plus, like I said, to get the women back into the kitchen, because I think y'all women is trying to be niggas too much these days. I don't even have threesomes no more. You fall asleep in a threesome, you wake up, they still fucking. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I mean,
they keep it going all night.
Yeah, they
ride out.
Like, y'all are supposed to be here for me.
Right, right. It's already to the point they got to pick the girl. Like, why you got to pick the girl that I want to be with me and you know?
So look, Trey, let me ask you this. How did you come up with the name, or what is the motivation behind the name Bitch I Got My Pops?
So I always tell niggas, like Miami niggas are very disrespectful. We'll cuss a woman out in a minute. And I think we do that so we don't have to beat their ass, because you have to beat some Miami women, you might have to beat their ass because they'll beat your ass. I learned from my mama. My mama beat up all my stepdaddies all my life, and I used to beat up. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. My mama beat up all her niggas all her life, and I used to tell her, man, you better fight back. What? So a way to get even with the women, I make her mad. I be like, Trick Daddy looking asshole. You know what I'm saying? And that's more disrespectful than me putting my hands on her, because you're not supposed to beat her. You know, right. A woman can't beat a man. And you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I got my pots, like challenging them, like, what's in your pots? Everybody
like, bitch, I got my pot.
Right, like everybody want to eat healthy, and the oldest people in your family been eating pork all their life. And then getting off pork
was different pork.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's different between now. That food just different now, bro.
I don't know. All these little McDonald babies, you might be right, because these McDonald babies, they surely kill your ass.
They do all kind of shit. It's
Yeah.
something else in the food.
Yeah,
bro. This ain't the same food.
But getting off the pork though, bruh, It's just like getting off heroin. You go cold turkey. You ain't never see somebody stop eating meat. You see him, everybody go to whispering about him. He might have something. You don't see how he dried up. You see him?
That's being baked.
You see, and how much weight you lost?
I lost 98 pounds.
He's down like 100 pounds.
In 2 years.
See what I'm saying?
I feel good though.
Feel good.
I
don't even get what. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't even think the way a nigga used to think eating that meat, bro. It's something in that meat make a nigga some bullshit too now.
Yeah.
That new meat, it's something that shit.
I got something that'll even it out though.
What that?
I initiate you in the eater booty gang. I got some big natural booty bitches from Miami. We introduce you to the eater booty gang, and I guarantee you ain't even that shit right out.
Oh, even it out.
Even it right out.
The meat with the meat.
Yeah, you gotta. But I respect that people don't. I can't see you. No fish. You don't eat. Hold up, man. No girl either. You don't eat mermaid.
Huh? Nah, meat. Nah, I ain't fucking with that meat no more.
Damn, man. Hey, man. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you, man.
Nah, but you know,
you look younger though.
I feel younger.
I don't want to feel younger. I like younger women because the older women got their shit together too much. Yeah.
Ho. Let's discuss. Let's dig into this.
Y'all got the 800 credit score y'all keep bragging about, but y'all ain't gonna go borrow no money and lend a nigga a bet off that motherfucker 800. You just got your 800 credit score. Then y'all be like, I'm just trying to get myself together. I'm into myself. Then you tell my a bitch told me last night in Honest, I'm celibate. I was like, well, how much? But I thought celibate means she's celibate. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you punishing yourself? If you're trying to do better for yourself.
Why is she punishing herself, Trick?
You trying to do better for yourself, get you some dick, some head or something. See, that rose is fucking them up. That rose cheating.
That's the devil.
It's gonna fuck up their It's gonna fuck up their sex drive. There's no anticipation, no more foreplay. They stick the rose right on the clit, nut, go to sleep, don't even wipe the rose off.
Hey, Trick Daddy on Big Fast today.
And use it again.
Yeah. That's why at least niggas, we lie, yeah, we cheat, yeah, but we'll wash our dick off in the bathroom. Say, you just threw the rolls right down there, and all the shit just dry up on it. You gonna just pick that bitch back up and use it again with no problem. You know what I'm saying? So it's like women, the older they get, the more. They need to lower their standards.
They need to what?
Lower their standards.
He talking that Kevin Samuels now.
You fuck with Kevin Samuels?
Yes, of course. Women need to lower their standards. For one, they come to us. They give us ultimatums. They tell us what they don't like, what they've been through. So we get into character.
Boy, this nigga here preaching tonight.
We get into character. We want to play that shit. I want her to sign me up for this role.
Yeah.
And we pretend to be the man of their dreams.
Yeah.
Then after we fuck a few times, then it's like,
I'm back me.
bitch, who you talking to? Like, who is you talking to?
But don't you? But let me ask you this. So don't you feel like we should tell you about previous experiences and we should tell you about?
You not telling me what you'll go for.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
You telling me what you'll go for.
Okay, you're not listening. You're not hearing me. Like, we're telling you this so that you can have a better understanding of who we are as people. If niggas told us some of the shit that they've been through so that we could understand them better, that would kill a lot of miscommunication in relationships.
Yeah, it'll kill it off the rip.
Real nigga shit.
Okay, here's the problem. Y'all lie to us all the time. You tell us shit like, just tell me the truth, I ain't gonna get mad. Don't fall for that shit. Tell her the truth if you want to.
Right.
It's over for your ass if you tell her the truth.
Yeah.
And then what you do by telling me what you've been through, you're telling me that your last nigga is still on your mind. You're telling me I don't want you to be like my last nigga. You can't, he did this, he did this, he did this. You can't let a nigga from your past control your present and your future. I'm not competing with that bum ass nigga.
But it's not even necessarily about the last nigga. It's about the situation.
But I feel like this. How you know you won't go for certain shit? You can get a certain kind of nigga that you'll go for anything.
Right. You gotta
So
get in that
you coming-
situation first.
Yeah, you coming in there, motherfucker, telling me what you ain't gonna go for. You basically saying, I ain't worth it.
No, what I'm saying is it's not necessarily saying.
Whatever you gonna, cause you signing up to fuck with me, whatever come with me. Same thing with you.
Because the last nigga tricked her, and she thought she had herself something because, like she told her friend, girl, he do everything for my son. He buys school clothes, he get his hair cut. Bitch, he do what he's supposed to do. You don't give a nigga credit for shit that he's supposed to do. First of all, to take up for the women, I don't think a man should be calling a female his woman or his girl if he's not paying majority of both of her bills. That's not your girl.
Yeah.
That's not your girl. Because you need her to always remember that you're her man when she go to work. Because you know y'all got a work boyfriend and a work husband. So when you get around your work husband, you have to remember, my home husband is there where I live at, and he's paying my bills. So we don't keep it right here at work. We're not gonna leave off the work premises and try to hook up nowhere because then I'ma lose them. Add that to the fact. Add that to the fact is your homegirls should always be inviting. They should be somebody you can go to and vent to. They should know when you tell them something, is you asking for advice or you're just venting.
But see, I don't do that. I don't tell bitches my business. I don't.
I mean, everybody's different, but a lot of times people come to you, they want to vent, and a lot of times when they're venting,
yeah, no, I listen and I'm a venter. Like I'm the person that people vent to. But when it comes to like discussing my business, I might have one person that knows everything about me, but other than that, I don't really tell people my business because a lot of times I've seen in situations where people have told people their business, and then eventually when that relationship ran its course or ran out, the people that they told their business to use that business to bite them in the butt.
So that's what y'all, now I've been wondering what y'all be worried about. So here's the thing. Y'all read the Steve Harvey book, Act Like a Woman, Think Like a Man. You can't never think like a man because you can't do what a man can do. Now add this to the fact though, check this out. As a woman,
yes,
if you concentrate on not doing nothing that you would ever be ashamed of, not saying nothing that you don't mean, you don't give a fuck who find out about it.
Big facts.
Yeah.
Because the path you walk, it determines your destination.
Right.
And everything that happened along that, that's a part of your legacy. Whether somebody know it or not, you know.
Right.
So you have to, what you have to be careful of is women that tell you shit when you buy the red Mercedes and she tell you, I would have got the white one. That's the bitch you better watch. Because you would have got, if you could afford the white one, bitch, you would have had the white one.
Already.
You know, the woman that come and tell you, well, girl, you ain't heard it from me, but let me tell you about your boyfriend.
Yeah.
She came to crush you. She came to, and she already discussed that with 2-3 other sets of females already.
Yeah,
they're laughing at you now. So the worst thing you can do is
feed into that.
Don't leave your nigga for what she told you.
Right.
Never leave your nigga for what somebody else told you.
Right.
Cause the bitch that bitch gonna start getting her bills paid. And you gonna see how broke your work husband is then, cause he ain't gonna be able to afford to pay all the goddamn bills. I'm telling you, do not leave it. And back in the days, black women used to always, if y'all can remember, there's a great grandma or a grandma or a great aunt that has a husband that they've been with all their life, but he got children outside of the marriage or outside of the relationship.
Yeah.
So what? A nigga gonna be a nigga. But that same time that he had to even pay attention to her, to marry her, to take care of her, the next nigga ain't gonna have that time for you. The next nigga ain't gonna have that understanding for you. Cause as long as he think he a side nigga, you always gonna be a side bitch. So don't never think you getting over on your man being, you can't be number one and number two. You know, number two, the first
Damn,
place
that's
to
deep.
lose.
Real shit, trick.
That's deep.
Real shit can't be number one and number two, bitch.
And there ain't no two number ones. All the Lakers fans will tell you that.
Yeah.
They down 0-1, so they ain't number one. That was a guy. I was sneak dissing right here. Y'all know that. I was sneak, because I hate Miami fans that like the Lakers and the Cowboys. I don't like that.
Hold up, what'd you say, Trick?
I hate Miami fans that like the Lakers and the Cowboys. You from Miami and you like the Lakers and the Cowboys? Come on, bro.
Why they can't like niggas?
You gotta like your own shit, and that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with hip hop in the South. A lot of niggas be groupie. I was listening to one of the hardest verses I probably heard in 10 years was the record with Dirt is featuring Kendrick Lamar.
J. Cole. Yeah.
That nigga said.
What did he say, Treat? That nigga.
Don't be posting up. When you hear one of these rappers getting shot and killed, don't be posting any pictures of them if you ain't support them, ain't know them then.
Right.
Why these people doing this now?
Clout.
Social media.
That shit crazy. Nah.
Clout.
Everybody ain't your day one. You can't have a day one on day 12. Like everybody's doing the same thing, and what it is, that same social media shit, how it's affected the black urban neighborhoods only, because everybody want to compete with who got the most guns, and who got the most killers in their neighborhood. Those people also got the most dead people in their neighborhood. Yeah. It got to the point where the last couple of years in Miami, they was doing funerals every day of the week. And my restaurant ain't open every day of the week. I closed on Tuesday. They had funeral homes waiting outside of churches and morgues, waiting because they were next to bury somebody.
Man, that's crazy.
Because they trying to compete with these niggas that's gonna get locked up and tell on all their homeboys. And that's a new thing. They want to show paperwork. What? Show a nigga no paperwork? Fuck a nigga paperwork, man. They don't care about this. Niggas, this shit is real out here. This ain't about proving who a snitch, cause them niggas still gonna hang with that nigga as soon as he get him a few dollars. They don't give a fuck if he a snitch. Yeah. So like I go viral a lot, but it's always accidental. When you try to go viral, you make an ass of yourself. You make an ass of black people, your family, your friends. You're trying to, that's clown shit.
It's embarrassing.
And that's what's wrong with hip hop. When I did music and Scream, you know this, I only did music with niggas who I liked as a musician. I went and got the features. I liked it. I don't care if they was I never did a record with the hottest motherfucker.
Right.
I never got nominated for an award, nigga. And I got four platinum and 3 gold albums. I never got nominated. Never gave a fuck. Never. That ain't what
motivates you, yeah.
These niggas, they mad off dumb shit. They go on the internet and tell all the old business. You don't, listen, man. Hair and teeth fall out, man. Real friends and true love, they never fall out, man.
Facts.
They may grow apart. Facts. They may separate for a little. They don't fall apart.
Facts.
I think hip hop musicians and producers and record labels in the South, they have to remember, they looked at us as country ass niggas who they could buy cocaine from.
Who are they?
All the East Coast as well as the West Coast, to some extent. Yeah. To some extent, like the Bay Area and LA, they in Long Beach, they respected us. But other places, they all they wanted is some drugs, fuck a fine big booty bitch, or to come down there and enjoy our weather in the South. Yeah. We were known for good food, and we were country niggas to them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hip hop didn't belong to us. They didn't think, but to me, hip hop is a story. It's like the blues. It's like something you've been through. You're not supposed to kill a nigga and go rap about it. When I first talked about a car, I said I want to buy me a Benz with a 50 grand short.
Yes,
I was telling you my story.
Yes.
This is what I want to do.
Yes.
When I talked about thugs, I said thug niggas don't live that long.
Yes.
I'm letting you know you could be a thug, but you're not gonna, like, I'm not gonna lie and mislead these people. And when they start believing the lie, when they go to question, when you got niggas that do podcasts, I ain't gonna say no names, that try to expose niggas and try to see if they really own that. Yeah. Man, when you get niggas like a Ja Morant that's doing dumbass shit, and if you on his level, man, pull a boy to the side, man. Tell a man, you just got a $200-something million contract.
You tripping.
Don't clown the nigga and suggest that they take his contract and all his endorsements and pray somebody kill him and all that. Yeah. A lot of young niggas that stay in the middle of the shit, they never gonna have a normal life. They can't pull up in the car with their 3 homies like I just did. They can't do that. Yeah. And you can't be friends with everybody. You can't be friends with everybody, man.
Shit all the time.
Can't make everybody happy.
That's the problem. Everybody want to just be in everybody mix. That shit don't work like that.
Everything ain't for everybody, man.
Because everybody don't mix. Like, I'm pretty sure, even people you come up with, you know, like, he might be from your neighborhood or your family. Like, I just can't be around this. I can't fuck with this nigga. Everybody don't mix, so you trying to mix with everybody. It's gonna be some bullshit every time. Trick. Why they ain't? What happened with the 50-year hip hop thing?
They ain't called me. I'm waiting for them, Alicia, to contact somebody. They better talk. I don't see how. From what I hear, nobody from the South is involved with the 50. Hopefully, they see the podcast. Hopefully, they get a glimpse or a little bug or something. Put a little bug in their ear and say, "Well, Trick was talking about it on Big Fact that y'all ain't represent nobody from the South." But I know for a fact, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, and Texas, Tennessee. We played Texas and Tennessee.
David Banner. Yeah.
Okay, we played a big role in hip hop for the last 25 years. Facts. That's just half of your pie, half of your cake. You know, I mean,
you
might not have been around during that hippity boop bop.
Right, if you're gonna stop in the 80s, then okay, I understand. If you're gonna stop in the 80s, but man, we paid a lot of fucking bills, man.
Oh God.
What about the Grammy? What the Grammy shit? They ain't had nobody from Florida on that shit.
I don't even know I don't even know nothing about it. They ain't never. I can't get a BET award. What the hell? I Billboard. None of I get awards from Billboard award, but they send them to me because they have to send them to you when your numbers are authentic and real.
Right.
Because they got to give you awards. So I get plaques and awards, and sometimes I give them to the producer, or I give them to the record label, because that don't mean nothing to me. I need some recognition that means something. Yeah. Represent my people. I want to see Luke and the 2 Live Crew. And if you're going to bring Trina, you need to bring Trick. And if you're going to bring somebody from Atlanta, I need to see the Dungeon family, all of them. Outkast and Goody Mob. If you're going to go to Texas, I need to see everybody at Swab House as well as everybody over there with Jay Prince them. You know what I'm saying? I need to see all this shit. I need to see the whole Cash Money. Give us our segment on there. Let us do our thing. Or get the CEOs of the company. Let them do a verse from each song. Or get us a tribute, a 10-minute, a 5-minute tribute showing what we did in hip hop. Don't just shit on us like that now.
Yeah.
Should we just do our own shit? Should the South do their own shit?
If they don't, then Scream, I'll tell you what. Me along with Big Facts, we'll give us some more niggas. Cause we got our own bag. We ain't begging. We buying.
We buying.
So look, if they don't represent the South,
your pocket, zip it up.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? and I don't owe nobody but the IRS. So if this say I owe them nothing, if they play with us, Scream, we need to get together and do our own thing and represent our own people. Like we get it, how the Source Awards represent us a lot. You know what I'm saying? The Source Awards, it faded out. I don't know what happened. And when Ozone Magazine started, she supported the South.
Shout out to JP.
We need to do our own shit. Let's see what happened though. I'm talking about all the music, the bass music and all that. That shit was selling platinum records. Some of the biggest artists that they will support, that they will honor, haven't sold a tenth of the records I have sold. But I don't want to point no finger at them, the artists. I'm pointing a finger at the people over the shit.
Right.
What you think you brought to the game that wasn't there before and still ain't nobody duplicate?
I think I kept everybody representing their own hometown, because what I came with, like some of my favorites was NWA, the 2 Live Crew, the Ghetto Boys, Goody Mob, and Outkast, and EPMD, groups that was original, that when you heard them, you knew who they was. When you saw them, you knew who they was. They had their own style, they had their own lane. When Kool Moe Dee was talking about the Wild Wild West, I respected Kool Moe Dee for that. When MC Hammer had on the balloon pants, you know what I'm saying? Even when and music is bigger than hip hop, because hip hop comes from other music. Like, it's a lot of shit go on that I didn't agree with, but you have to respect it. Like the weird way niggas dress and how they do their hair, they might paint their nails, but you have to respect that if that man have his own lane and his fan base, because everything ain't for everybody.
Exactly.
You know, what's not good for me don't mean it ain't good for the next person.
And the culture is a mixture of things.
And that's the city I come from. I represent Miami-Dade County to the fullest. Like I say, I'm a Miami everything. And we got every nationality in the world in Miami. Every kind of restaurants, every kind of neighborhoods, everything we got. And the only thing that I haven't have to deal with my life, and I'm a 70s baby, it's racism. So I'm tired of niggas playing the race card when it comes to everything. Niggas is other niggas' only problem. Niggas block niggas quicker than a cracker block a nigga.
Real shit, though.
Them crackers ain't thinking about us. Every time we get a few dollars, we run to them cracker stores and spend our money. Them crackers ain't thinking about us. They don't get money and come and spend no money with us. Niggas is niggas' worst enemies. And they gotta stop playing the race card. I'm tired of these Uncle Tom protesting civil rights bullshit attorneys and lawyers and activists getting up, trying to be on TV, telling us the same goddamn story that they tell us every time somebody else get killed. Every time, say the same thing. We want justice. What's justice? $3-4 million? This lady's son dead? That ain't no motherfucking justice.
Real shit, though.
They doing the same thing. They ain't telling you the 30% they getting out of that money. Where you niggas at when nothing ain't happening? Right now, ain't nothing happening, right? All the streets done calm down because the police, the FBI, and everybody else is circling in on hip-hop now. Everybody knows that the street game and the dope game funded hip-hop. Always have. Everybody know that. It's no secret. But we're trying to do something right with the money. So let us do it. Don't put a whole task force together and come lock boys up from Atlanta and Miami and Memphis and say all these is crime organizations and we should charge them with RICO and conspiracy and all that. These boys are trying to get a problem. Now the war part, yeah, I understand. Leave the women and the children out of it. But what happened to the day when a nigga deserve to die, niggas supposed to die? That's how gangsters really got down. That's how gangsters got their cred. They walked up to a nigga and blow the nigga brains out because he did some foul shit. But they excuse me, they targeting us as it is. So, as I see young niggas come out, if they ain't got 3 switches and 30 extendos and 4 AKs on their video, it seems like they don't blow up. It's our fault. It's our fault for letting our kids not appreciate things.
What you mean?
We buy the Michael Jordans. Your mama never bought you no Jordans? My mama never bought me a pair of tennis shoes over $30. We buy them Jordans. Holidays, you got, how many kids you have?
I know.
Any one of y'all got kids? More than, you got how many? One. You got 3. How many baby mama?
1.
That's good. Damn, I'm proud of you, man. But the average woman got 2 or 3 kids with 2 or 3 niggas, and every holiday their kids split up from their family.
Yeah.
There's no more tradition no more.
Yeah.
There's no more going to the elder of the family. You know, Labor Day, Easter, Christmas, you know where you're gonna be at. There's no more of that.
Right.
Yeah,
We gotta get back to the real shit.
How it get back though? How do we get back to that though?
We gotta stop having babies from hoes that ain't baby mama material. And they gotta stop having babies from niggas who ain't baby daddy material. If you fucking with a nigga that got 3 kids and you ain't never seen him, you don't need to have no baby with him, cause as soon as you get pregnant, he gone.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Simple
Real
bow.
shit.
That's simple bow though, right?
Like, you have to get back. Kids, I hear women say, "Oh, my baby don't eat corn." Oh, baby don't eat corn? I understand you don't eat spinach. I understand your baby don't like zucchini, squash. Your baby don't eat corn. I ate so much corn as a baby, I shitted out corn. It was corn in my diaper. It was corn in it. Like, we gotta stop saying what our kids don't do and tell our kids what to do. And this right here, this is number one. This gonna be the death of all our kids. This gonna be the death of our whole race. That cell phone.
And then
women don't know how to get nowhere no more because when you get in their car with them, they're in their phone. You and your woman can have a nasty fight. A fight to the point where y'all talk about each other, mama. she get right on the phone with her friend and forget all about she was mad. And everywhere they go, they GPS. They ain't trying to learn directions no more. Little kids get home from school, they get right on their phone. They watch. You want your baby to get out your way? You give them the phone. Here, watch a movie on YouTube. That ain't it, man. I grew up in an era where you came home from school, you took off your school clothes, put on your play clothes, and go outside and play.
Stay out there. The real business.
You thirsty? Drink out the water hole. I'm not saying be that brutal.
Now,
because
I got house, but your ass staying in. You come back in, you staying in.
There you go.
Exactly.
That's just what it is. Yeah. You better find a life outside, nigga.
Right.
we had a schedule. I had a favorite TV show. I had a favorite actor, a favorite cartoon. These kids don't. If it ain't on YouTube, they don't know about it. We got to some kind of way to figure it out. All you got to do, if you think I'm lying, remember this. On Christmas morning, I want you to get up at 12 o'clock and walk outside and tell me how many kids you see outside playing. None. None. We fucked up as black people. And all the designer clothes people, they making this shit our size now. We couldn't wear that shit 5 years ago. We couldn't fit it.
Facts.
We know what them niggas gonna wear. Look, the Louis beanie. They didn't make. I got a big head. They didn't make this in my size 5 years ago. This shit fit perfect on my head now. For the $400 for a $4 beanie, and we get our money and we go spend it all on them, and we the number one consumers of every product. And as soon as somebody in our neighborhood, our race put out something, we might buy a t-shirt, we might buy a hat, but we're not gonna support them. We're not gonna support them.
Damn.
What you think it is, though? I'm saying, like, what you think the underlying issue of everything is besides the phone? What you think it is?
We need to start back loving our neighbors instead of running our neighbor name or trying to figure out what our neighbor do for a living and trying to fuck our neighbor wife. We need to start back. We need to start back being able to go out of town and say, "You'll watch my house for me when I'm gone. Yeah. Here's my key."
Sense of community, you said.
Yeah, it has to start in your own neighborhood, starting with your household.
But the nigga who trying to do that is the nigga getting fucked over though, right? In this day and time, like, do you think it's just too far gone though? It's like, this shit fucked up.
We almost there. We
knocking on the door.
What's the turning point though? I'm saying love thy neighbor. Like, who gonna be the first nigga to show the love thy neighbor? Like, how it's gonna turn? How we gonna get that motherfucker to turn back?
I think the men have to do it. I think the men have to do it. I think what we have to do is we have to start off with the little boys. We got to start like when your little boys got this his little homeboys. When you do something for your little boy, you involve his homeboys. Yeah. Make them a
village.
Make them a community instead of a gang.
Right.
When you catch them throwing up signs, straighten them. When you catch them with their hand on their hip, straighten them. You know what I'm saying? It's like
a village. Nah, they say it take a village to raise.
I think you have to start that way. You have to start that way.
Because are we conditioned in a weird way? Because we talked about this on Big Facts too.
Even nigga don't want to hear
that.
That's
what I'm saying. Would you do that with your neighbor? And would you like, if we see some black folks or some niggas as we call them, do we automatically tense up and get on the fence? Yes. Like, are we guilty too?
Okay, so with my neighbors, right? But my neighbors now. Okay, so I deal with in my whole community. I deal with 1, 2. Luke stay in my community, so Luke. 5 households. I might buy a case of fish. I knock on my neighbor's door and I give all of them 10, 15 yellowtails. Like, here you go. And when they get shit, they give it to me. So our little circle, you come in my cul-de-sac, it's finished. I'm telling you right now.
With any kind of bullshit.
You're finished, but it's not like that in a lot of places. And I think because my son was born in Tennessee but raised in Miami, and my godsons was from Liberty City, but I kept them in Miramar, so they didn't they didn't have a struggle.
Yeah.
And like my son don't know how to ride a bicycle. He never been to a block party, but he finna graduate college in December. I went to prison on my 15th birthday. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's just that we have to stop worrying about what people think about our decisions when it comes to our own kids, our own life, or our own life, and we have to raise our kids and remind them that I'm not your friend, I'm your parent, and that I'm doing this for you. A lot of kids, when they get a certain age, they think that I learn on my own, but a lot of them ain't gonna make it the way they learn because a lot of our friends ain't make it. I got more friends in the graveyard. Now, my best friend is getting released again for the second time, and he was out for like 12 months since '89.
God damn.
When you think the turning point was to when shit just started going left?
I think we fell into the traps. First it was the projects, because the project was a project. The women couldn't have a man. That's how I ended up moving back with my dad. That's how I ended up getting caught with the cocaine. Because
when you were 15?
I was 14 actually when I got caught. But when I caught a charge at 13, I had to go live with my daddy. Because if you had a felony, you couldn't live in the projects. Not only could you live in the project, your mama couldn't have no boyfriend while you living in the projects. But you want food? Here. Here go food stamps. You want money? Here go welfare. You need medicine? Here go Medicaid and WIC. Here. Go raise these kids. Let me see how y'all ass look by 30, 40 years from now. And that's what we got.
With no man in your life.
That's what we got right now. That's where we at right now. A lot of people ain't got more. Only people got more is the ones that just automatically, genuinely got it. Because remember, there was an era, if you caught mine doing something wrong, beat their ass.
Right.
Not these new mamas. You better not touch their children.
You better not.
These mamas is going out to the school, fighting the schoolgirls about
shooting and shit. Yeah, they not playing. They not playing. That shit is sad.
And that's the problem. The parents are the problem.
They're the enablers of this fucking poor behavior.
Introduced me, one of my friend girls, like, this is my daughter. That's her boyfriend. I say, you ain't her fucking boyfriend, nigga. You couldn't, you had a boyfriend? Like a known boyfriend? Like your mama called your friend guy a boyfriend?
Nah,
hell no, that's your friend guy. And sit right here and watch All My Children with your grandma. You come to the house, you had to sit by the girl. Right there, you had to meet everybody. Say yes, ma'am, no, sir. All that. Nah. And
lock the door, y'all chill.
Here's the main thing, too, with these kids that's being born. First of all, they got this AI thing that's coming out, but they finna they gonna fuck the world up with this.
You don't heard some Trick Daddy AI music?
Man, listen, then they got the where they finally admitting that they seen UFOs. When I know you seen a UFO, because a UFO is anything that you can't identify.
Yeah.
Right? So I know you done seen shit that you can't identify before. So now they admitting to seeing them. Now the pilots done admit the shit flying by them in the sky. Right? You got all that shit, right? Then you looking like, what the hell? But what's going on? So now, like I say, the women is saying, they celibate in it. They want to do something else with life, right? Police came along and questioned your kids and talked to your kids when you went around and say, if your mama hit you, just call me. We had a rule, boy, we'll go on to my house, stay in my fucking house.
You break your arm, boy.
We're going to my house, stay in my house, and the police don't knock on my damn door. Get from out my house. Now, you add that to the fact that the parents, it was a saying, you remember this saying, it's a boy, it's a girl. That was worth something. They sold merch that said it's a boy, it's a girl.
But they said that.
Now they do a gender reveal, they spend $10,000 just to announce what they having. Right? Then they spend $15,000 on the baby shower.
You think that's all for what?
It's for clout. Yeah, the clout chase. They try to press another motherfucker. Cause now your baby ain't got no trust fund, no health insurance, no medical insurance. And when you stop fucking the nigga, he ain't taking care of the baby no more. All he gonna have is some arrears and child support. And that's what we come to now.
And shit, most niggas ain't got that because most niggas don't have taxable income.
That's what we come to now, man. I don't know what's worse than that than going to take a little baby to go visit his daddy in prison.
Yeah.
Like we become very stereotyped. We become so obvious and so easy to manipulate. We can talk about each other like Twitter. That's why I don't fuck with Twitter. I go on Twitter. I can go on Twitter and say fuck Big Facts. That's so fake. At Big Facts. Everybody who follow y'all on Twitter gonna see what I said. Right. That's how easy. I don't think nothing should be that easy.
Yeah. Everything is too accessible.
I don't think a little girl under the age of 18, 17 years old, or a little boy should have no social media pages if they're not selling something,
right?
Got an online account, a model or actor.
Right.
It ain't nothing, because they got them little sex bots being there sending them cash out to see naked pictures of them now.
Yeah.
They don't give you a car and a driver's license till you a certain age because
right.
They feel like you ain't mature enough. So
right.
Should that be the same shit with social media?
I think social media need to be, and it can be protected, but the women don't investigate that like they'll go through their nigga phone. If they go through their children's phone like they go through their nigga phone, oh boy.
Yeah, for real.
They will go through that nigga phone in a minute, but there's all kind of apps that help safeguard your kids. That'll stop them from going on certain sites. That'll stop them from being on certain social media sites for so long. You can control it with your phone. If they want to Google something,
it's like a kill switch on a car.
It gonna alert your phone. You gotta approve it for them. They need to do that.
Yeah.
Who's somebody in the game, like a young artist, or just in the culture that you see some of yourself in? Like Trick Daddy, I see some of myself. It could be
Mike Smith.
Mike Smith. Okay.
Mike Smith. If y'all don't know Mike Smith, y'all check him out. Smith spelled Smiff. Mike Smith. He grew up in a single parent household just like me. Know a lot of people doing time in the graveyard as well as a penitentiary. And actually, I think he's one of the most talented lyricists to me, because a lot of people consider my music as lyrical, but I'm more like a debater. I'm a storyteller. I'm a truthist. You know what I'm saying? I think he can actually rap. Even though you put me on the feature, I'm probably gonna tear that bitch down. I'm probably gonna have a hard first. I mean,
they were saying something on social media, just kind of on some other shit that they was like, one day I saw something saying like Sukihana is like the female Trick Daddy. How you feel if somebody say some shit like that?
Sukihana is that's my homegirl. That's like a niece to me. But that bitch ain't like me. That crazy bitch, I'm not crazy.
You say you're not crazy.
That bitch is crazy.
People think you're crazy, Trick.
I got out of prison January 25th, 1995. If I was crazy, I'd be back in prison. I might don't give a fuck how you feel about how I feel, but I'm not crazy. I got damn good sense.
There you go.
Right.
There you go. And what made you decide after 30 years to switch that grill out? It's a question for both of y'all, really. How long you had yours before you swap it out? About 30.
Man, it was. They was begging me, and what it is this. It's like I like younger women. I like my woman between the ages of 23 and 29.
No 30.
Hell no.
That 1 year makes that big of a difference?
Yes. I want you to shave because you don't like hair. I don't want you to shave because they're gray. It's something about, I already have a deep voice. I already have a so-called reputation. I already hang with street niggas. I am really in the streets. I think it's more appealing to the younger women, and plus I had a lot of miles on that mouth. I'm gonna start over on this mouth right here. I sucked a lot of pussy on that with that mouth right there, man. And A bitch gonna have to. That bitch wanna put some miles in her mouth. She gonna have to be worth something.
Yeah. So instead of lowering your standards with your new mouth, you upgraded your standards.
I upgraded to the point where I used to like only slim, dark-skinned women. Now I like red and thick women a little bit now. So
Okay.
I opened up some other avenues for
New flavors to savor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
What's some of the shit you feel like just changed in the rap game overall? That like you just like, man, I can get with that shit. Period.
What changed in the rap game is I see niggas walking around with securities in their own neighborhoods, in their own city. That's for one. Then I watched niggas mimic other niggas and whatever is cool, whatever they have to do, they're cool with it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not wearing sew-in weave. I'm not painting my nails, and I wear slim fit jeans, but I don't want them tight. Where if I pull them all the way up on my ass, it's gonna show my shape. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And I think a lot of these, I think more. I think more older legends in hip hop and in music and in the streets need to get these young niggas and explain to them to stop buying these Swarovski fake ass diamonds and chains, because if you can afford to buy a chain every week, you got too much money. You need to do something else with it. If you can do that, save your money so you can have something in life so you don't go crazy and you don't go viral one day because a nigga say, look at such on the corner right now begging for money because every week he buy a watch and a chain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do something with your money. Do the reason why you pray and ask God to help you become successful. You have to utilize those opportunities once they're given to you, man. And that's what's fucked up about rap. A lot of, you know, back in the day, they were Milli Vanilli. Milli Vanilli came out, we found out they were lip syncing. Okay, that's cool, but nobody else lip syncing. You know what I'm saying? And then I remember when Prince came out on stage and turned around, his ass cheek was out. I was like, all right, Prince, you better not do that shit no more, and nobody else better not try it. But it's like, now,
I know where
niggas got tattooed tears and ain't killed no motherfucking body. Niggas betraying to be killers and ain't nobody dying but they homeboys.
Yeah.
And if you a G as you think you is, free your niggas and bond the rest of them niggas out that you can afford to bond out.
Facts.
And you'll get more respect. And you'll be able to walk around these streets and fuck what they say about you in the blog and fuck all type of niggas like the Charleston White niggas. And everybody worry about Charleston White. This man is doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's trying to go viral. He's trying to eat. He's trying to survive. You can't put yourself in a situation like how the dudes who 6ix9ine got fucked up with.
Yeah.
Everybody like 6ix9ine a rat. No, 6ix9ine is what he is. He's not a thug. He ain't a gang member. He's not a killer. So when you're not that and you put that nigga in your circle, what you think he's supposed to do?
Mm-hmm. Right. Facts.
What do you think you're more mad at him than yourself? Has that stopped him from making money?
Not at all.
Calling him a snitch, is he locked up?
Not at all.
Like, we have to stop trying to cancel niggas too. Mm-hmm. Remember I made the statement and everybody tried to blow it up. They were like, apologize for what? I respect this woman. I think she's the most talented entertainer of all time. The best, number one of all time.
You talking about the Beyonce shit?
Right, but don't act like I was talking bad about her because a nigga wanted to go viral and start some shit and he edited what the whole conversation was about and put out a 3 seconds and people who ain't even hear it call themselves want to say something to me. You can't say nothing to me, man. Fuck is wrong with you? Opinions like assholes. Without them, you full of shit. I don't like everybody. And just because I don't like you, that don't mean I'm supposed to talk about you, but I don't like everybody. But I'm going to argue and fight and kill and whatever I got to do for the people who I like, who I do like. I'm a Scarface, Tupac, Ice Cube are in my mind as the top 3 rappers of all times. And I don't give a fuck who you gonna get. Yeah. These niggas had a list going around a couple months ago by the top 50 rappers of all time. You ain't mention me. Fuck that dick in the booty ass nigga who made that list. You didn't mention me.
If it made anything, you don't mind, bro. You on my list. Trick Daddy on my list.
You ain't mention me, nigga.
Yeah.
You better go ask your mama if I'm your daddy, nigga. Fuck you, mean you ain't mention me.
You know the weird thing about them lists though is some of the people that was on the list, like they'll give flowers to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the weird thing about the list with me. It's like you can't give it up for the fact that some of them rappers might not have even been rappers.
Who be making them lists and shit? Though, like,
that's another thing. That's another thing I have to be careful with. Like, who is these people? It's like googling something. You could Google something and get the wrong answer. You got to see. But one thing Google give you opportunity to make a fool of yourself because you could also click on and say, all right, what are the sources? Where did this actually come from?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I get some shit from ESPN or CNN, then I probably could believe it. Yeah. But if I get a shit from Dope Blow, I don't give a fuck about this nigga. Damn. But don't disrespect. If you got a top 50 hip hop list of all time, I need at least 20 of them to be from the South.
Facts.
And I'm gonna keep it at 20 because our records wasn't getting played up until me and Ju. Me and Ju and I was the first two niggas in the South that was getting play in the East Coast and West Coast with the Hum record and the Nan record. Until then, they wasn't really playing our records in the South like that. They played a little bit the Ghetto. Mind Playing Trick on Me. They played a little of that. They played a little this and that, and they forget that Outkast had the double album that went diamond.
Right.
Like, how y'all don't mention this shit? You feel me? And a lot of niggas who they put on the pedestal, they don't even listen to them niggas' music. They don't even know them niggas' lyrics. It's niggas that was handpicked to be a part of the rap culture. And after Pac and Biggie died, all niggas did was fight over the 1 and 2 spot. Them niggas ain't do it for hip hop. Them niggas ain't do it for the street. I do it for the struggles, the bases, the bombs, the jail cell, the dope dealers, and the dope users. Don't forget about them niggas. If you gonna brag and say you used to sell dope, now how you gonna look down on the nigga that's on dope?
Facts.
So I don't give a fuck about how none of them niggas feel about me. If I'm not on your top 50, fuck you and your trick daddy looking ass mama.
So let me ask you this: with you having so much passion about like everything that you love and everything that you care about and everything that you feel like is a major concern, is that part of the reason that you take your moniker of being the mayor of Miami so seriously?
I've been researching to see could I run for mayor for real, because they said that Trump still can run for president. If he can run for president, all the shit he done did, I probably could be the mayor of Dade County. I'm gonna represent Miami to the fullest.
Yeah, because a lot of times, like in most situations, you can't think about Miami without thinking about Trick for real. Like in an urban setting or in any kind of setting that has anything to do with any kind of like streets or anything like that. And just being honest.
If hip hop would have started in Dade County, Miami, would you have these niggas on your top 50?
If hip hop started in Dade County, Miami,
and they get the same shit.
JT Money and 2 Live Crew would be my top 1 and 2.
I know, but I'm saying no matter who came and did what, I'm saying how it go. How they get headed up there. Then we came like 20 years later. I would have liked niggas like
AZ, Kool G Rap, niggas like Kool Mo D, niggas from the Bay Area, Too Short.
What about Rakim?
Rakim, Easy E.
Yeah.
Slick Rick.
E40.
E-Feezy.
Yes.
Snoop Dogg. Dr. Dre will be a rapper and producer on my list. Yes, I would have the West Coast as well as East Coast. And even though the West Coast is more like the South, I still, one thing I respect about the West Coast, they support all they shit. Mm-hmm. We support other niggas shit and still don't get no respect. And you want to know how a nigga that's so angry that they don't show us love know all these other rappers from over there. You know why? Because we played everybody's shit.
Yeah, we not no haters.
Mm-hmm. We played everybody's shit. We had a dance to everybody's song. Mm-hmm. But they just didn't do the same. But West Coast, I always feel like the West Coast was the South to me. Especially LA and the Bay. Because
like
they were wearing the Dickies and the Converse and the Jerry curls, and we was doing that. We was on that. You know what I'm saying? And when I go there, I'm comfortable. I can have a conversation with a LA nigga without it being competition.
Right. The GOAT of all time living, not dead or alive.
The GOAT of all time living?
Yeah.
Scarface.
That's hard.
Yeah.
I don't care who don't like it.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about I ain't talking about being voted in because you got the majority of the votes.
Right.
I'm talking about somebody who I've watched grow, somebody I've been listening to since the 80s. Somebody who still been doing the same thing. Somebody who I have a conversation with, he still got some positive shit to say to me.
Right.
Scarface, living.
A little bit of like history too. So it's true. You was supposed to, that group Boys in the Hood that was, you know, you was supposed to be in the original group, or you were?
I was part of the CEO of the original group and a part of an artist of the original group.
What you mean by that?
Me, it's supposed to be me, Jody Breeze, Jeezy, and I think the Big Geek.
I mean, I'm sorry,
Geek and Iceberg.
Which Iceberg?
Iceberg from Miami.
Really?
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Wow.
What?
I don't know what happened. Block when they had a meeting with what his name, and the shit just all went left. And what I didn't do, cause Jody, that's like my little brother. I didn't want to fuck it up for him, so I let him do what they do. And I waited for him to put it out, and I was like, all right, this is what I'm gonna need, nigga. And I got mine, and I never said nothing to her about this day. The only reason why y'all asked me because Jody said something about it.
Yeah.
Nobody would have even never knew that.
Right.
But do you imagine how powerful that would have been? Do you see how big of a mistake it was to go that way? Because after those first two singles, they didn't put no money behind it. I just feel like certain niggas just wanted to get us out the way, and niggas ain't see it like that. Niggas was ready to sell their soul for a check. I feel like Block made a big, stupid ass decision, man.
What you mean?
By going to sign with Puffy with the Boys in the Hood, and Puff ain't do shit for Boys in the Hood.
So you don't fuck with Puff?
I respect Puff a lot. I want to be able to still go to the grocery store, jump out at the gas station, pull up at a strip club by myself. I want to still be able to fly without security.
This shit fucked up out
here.
Yeah. Some niggas, and I'm saying some niggas convicted felons can't move around. Cause I move around. I got my name on the flight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have them fuck with me. If I'm by myself, I'm by myself.
But if you gonna have them, see, that's different.
Yeah, if I'm moving around, I don't want no nigga to go with me to piss. And
right, yeah, me too. I walk on. It's crazy. It's crazy because my little nephew, nigga, I call my nephew my dog, Red, out of Jacksonville. You know, Jacksonville is my favorite place to go. Jacksonville, Atlanta.
Oh yeah, Jacksonville is lit.
Jacksonville and Atlanta, they're my favorite place to go.
Yeah.
Right. And sometimes I be looking. I know a real Atlanta niggas, and you know this like real Atlanta niggas. I remember Atlanta niggas. I'm talking about Club Nicky's Atlanta niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Body Tap Atlanta niggas. Yeah. You know, GC Club downstairs shooting dice Atlanta niggas. I know these niggas, right?
Yeah.
So we was in Jacksonville at a party, and I walked off. Everybody was looking for me, and that nigga said, "Nigga, you can't be walking around here like this your city." I said, "Nigga, this is my city, nigga. I ate so much pussy in Jacksonville." But that when you it's respect when you can do that. And that's what and if you live fucked up, you can never be able to do that. You gonna always think somebody got something against you. Somebody got something slick. You gonna pass off on business deals because you gonna think a bitch trying to fuck you over. Man, you gotta let some shit happen sometimes, man.
Some niggas be paranoid about this.
Yeah, them niggas.
Some niggas be paranoid about this.
Them niggas nervous. See, one thing about the main paranoid niggas is the niggas that's a fuck nigga over. Yeah. Them is the main paranoid.
Oh, so basically what you're saying is that people that are paranoid are really projecting because of the shit that they've done. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I try all that black businesses, support black businesses. My tile still fucked up on my floor right now, man. My homeboy with the black business company been fixing my tile for 2 months. Man, come fix my fucking tile, boy. Like black businesses, I gave one black man.
That's not thy neighbor though.
Man, that ain't thy neighbor. Because if that was thy neighbor, I'd have been broken thy neighbor house. About my motherfucking money. This nigga who I gave my money to for my garage, that nigga ain't did nothing in my garage. Nothing. Then he dropped his ID in my shit. He got nerve to call me, hey, did I leave my ID? I say, nah. Then you know I've been riding by your house looking for you, man. You better give me my fucking money, man. And you have to really be careful when you got too much to lose. Because they think anything between 2,500 and 5,000, they think they can just rip you off for that.
Like you don't need it.
Yeah, I remember a promoter in Jacksonville, in Boston, I'm talking about. The nigga owed me, don't laugh, but the nigga owed me since 96. And 2 years ago, I asked him about my money.
Sound like it.
It was $600, but I need my money, man.
You need that $600. I feel you.
Cause at that time I was only getting $1,500 a show, nigga. You really hurt me then, nigga.
Oh, you still think about that?
That nigga said, damn. I said, man, I need them $600, man. Matter of fact, the next time I see you, give me them $600, man.
Yeah.
I need that, man.
Yeah.
That's facts.
You got the money.
He ain't give me my money, man. He won't give me my money, man. And I was like, $600. Do I fuck him up for $600? It's like, that's why you gotta be careful, man.
Yeah.
A bitch gotta prove that they gotta prove that they're solid, man, so I fuck with them, man.
What young nigga you look at now, you be like, besides you do your name, like out of Florida though, you be like, okay, yeah, he representing Florida.
You representing like me, Kodak. Kodak is the top of the line asshole.
Yeah.
Kodak don't give a fuck.
About
not one
nothing
fuck.
at all.
Kodak don't give not one fuck and don't care who don't like it. But he love his mama.
And he's talented too.
He give his talent ain't the word. Kodak can stand at the talent. Kodak stay in the studio all fucking week. About come on, pull up, big bro, man, shit. Man, I was in there last night. I never stayed in the studio over 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Give me the beat. Give me the record. If you need a hook, let me know what I need to do to this. Give me that. If you got a song that somebody on already, you want me to feature, give me a hook with an open verse. Send me 30 to 15 seconds of the song. That's all I need. I'm going to ride around through time. Back then, I was on that boot real bad. I smoked me a couple boot joints. Call a nigga, I'm ready. I've been sending it to you in 5 minutes. Pull up at the studio. Hey, put this in. 2-track this. Send it to him. That's it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to be a rapper. That's probably why I do it so good. Because if you got to do the shit that these niggas do, then rap is not going to be around for another 5 years. After 5 years, it's going to be dead.
What are they doing?
They, like I said, they buying all the jewelry with their money. They recycling these hoes. They got to stop recycling these hoes. They got to stop recycling these hoes. And they buying them Birkin bags. I bet that bitch a Michael Kors and buy me something.
You said buy him Michael Kors and buy you what?
Buy me something. Buy me something. I'll buy me anything before I buy a bitch a Birkin. A Birkin bag? And a lot of them Birkins is fake too, because they don't sell them to everybody.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
And niggas know, and these jewelers, when they talk about the ops is your jewelers that's selling y'all these fake ass diamonds.
SIs and shit.
These diamonds is fake, and y'all want to kill this other nigga for nothing. The jeweler just robbed you, and you're not gonna kill him. You think I'm lying? When you go broke, watch how much money they offer you for that shit.
Yeah.
I cover, the South, we big in fraud. I think we did $2 billion last year in fraud. So
we big in fraud.
Oh yeah, we big in fraud.
Yeah.
Nigga don't do nothing else. Like the fraud is bigger than cocaine ever been. You know what I'm saying? And the main thing they need to do is we have to stop taking the white boy drug, the lean, the perks, fentanyl, heroin. That's not no black boy drug.
Wait, what the black boy drug is?
Molly, crack, cocaine, and reefer.
So young nigga need to get there smoke some crack.
You need to sell some crack to the white boy.
Sell some crack to the white boy. Don't take the white boy drug.
No. Okay, let me show you something. They drinking liquor, popping a perk, smoking weed. They brain all over the place.
You on uppers, downers, and in betweeners.
And arounders. And I was only joking about saying sell a white boy crack, but crack, you don't understand what I'm saying. Crack is so little now. Crack is nothing no more. Yeah. Niggas on mollies, niggas on crack is laughing at the niggas on mollies. And the problem with the drugs today is while they're protecting the borders, they need to let some of that cocaine get back over here so the shit can build the economy back up.
Oh God.
Because what it is they manufacture these drugs in the United States, and these the ones that's not manufactured right, and they killing people.
Killing people, yeah.
These man-made drugs is killing them.
So it's basically you're fucking up the economy because you're killing all of the repeat customers. Like if they dead, they can't spend no more money.
Look. If you stop all the cocaine from coming in, how you gonna get all these hundreds of millions of dollars worth of drug money? How you gonna seize this property? You gotta let them sell, at least let them build it up again. Like, I think like every 10, 15 years, let them get a 15, 10-year run.
Yeah.
Like here, man, get that nigga, drop that nigga off boatload by 10, 15 years. Let him get a 10, 15-year run. Then go get him. Then give him 6, 7 years in prison. You know, drugs is not, they want to, they say Bill Gates owned 360-something thousand acres in Florida. You know how fast that weed gonna grow in Florida with that back soil we got down there?
300. Oh, you think he finna put some trying?
Build a private prisons one, cause we got them too. We got about 15 private prisons that ain't even owned by the government or the state. These are private prisons.
Yeah, Michael Jordan owns a lot of private prisons.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the Michael Jordan that you think. It's not him.
Oh.
It's not him. It's trust me.
You just taught me something.
No, it's not that Michael Jordan. Cause they got on Jordan bad about that. It's not that Michael Jordan. It's a white boy named Michael Jordan that owns the prison, and MJ has been getting the flack for years.
Yeah, they've been trying to boycott his shoes and everything.
You know how much he don't give a fuck? He ain't tried to straighten it yet.
Michael Jordan.
It's not the basketball player Michael Jordan.
Okay.
It's not him.
Yeah.
So look, on a more serious note, something that I wanted to talk to you about, because I have a lot of friends that have lupus and that are like deeply affected by the condition. I know I was reading that when you were first diagnosed with it, you were taking drugs, but then you had to, if I'm not mistaken, take a lot of other drugs to offset the side effects, and then you were like, fuck it, I'm just not finna take any drugs at all.
Right.
What got you to the point to make that decision, and how has it been for you completely staying off of the drugs that are used to control it?
Okay, so I'm on another drug that's controlling it now, right? Mm-hmm. But okay, initially they put me on antibiotic steroids.
Okay.
I gained 50 pounds in probably 2-3 weeks. Face, everything was getting fat. Then when I went back to the doctor, she was like, you getting big. She was like, testing, we ran more tests. I'm like, well, damn. So now I got 3 other pills. One for my kidney, one for my liver, one for my high blood pressure. Like, well, goddamn. Oh, because the medicine is giving you all these symptoms. I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I got back on the cocaine. That's the one I'm on now, right? So now I'm good.
He said, I got back
you
on
know,
one.
trying to be
I
like,
got on
okay.
one that was working for me.
Yeah.
He said, I got on one that was
That shit working out perfectly fine.
It's keeping my weight down. It's keeping my face slim. It's keeping my passages unblocked and all that shit.
But what I use, all bullshit aside, what I use now is I use cooking as a thing, a form of relaxation.
Therapy.
Okay.
Right. And what I also do is I try to go out every night. In case I'm not able to go out one night, because when the lupus go in remission a lot.
Okay.
So it might go in remission. Like your friend might feel fine for 2-3 years, and then one day she's like, I just don't feel like it.
Yeah.
And then one day I could take a shot of liquor, and one shot I have me feel like I drunk a bottle. That's when I know sit down somewhere.
Right.
The lupus is active.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So I have to know that. I have to know that. So in order to know what's going on, I try not to take pain pills. So I need to know when something bad. Cause with lupus, you could be asleep, and then you wake up and you feel like a bitch done jumped on you and broke your arm or your shoulder or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the main problem with lupus, stress. Can't let nobody stress you. Can't let nothing stress you.
Yeah.
Just pray about it. If you're going to pray about it, you know you ain't supposed to worry when you pray. Stress is the number one cause of murder or death within anybody. Mm-hmm. You have to be comfortable.
Yeah.
If they're not happy with themselves, they need to do whatever they want to do. Tell your friends to do whatever they want to ever do in life. Go ahead and do it now.
Right.
Be happy. And what I tell women about for their kids, because a lot of women don't want to have kids that have lupus, and they want to ask me, well, I'm pregnant, I have lupus, do you think my kid gonna have it? I'm like, well, my mama and daddy don't got it, and I got it.
Right.
So I make them go get a photo album. I say, this is what I want you to do when you have your baby. I'm gonna be your baby goddaddy. I say, in every month, I want you to take a picture of your baby and write the date and the month on there and what you was doing that day on the back of the picture. And we're gonna put it in photo albums. And we're gonna do what black people don't do no more. We're gonna sit around and have something decent to talk about at the cookout next year.
Yeah.
And so you can see your growth. Once you see your growth, the happier you're gonna be. You got to be able to. You got to be able to see your accomplishment because you feel like you're doing it for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
And that's the only thing. And I cook and I also throw me that season. I get over it by selling this shit right here. This shit right here. That Sunday season, I make good money off this motherfucker, and it makes me happy, and I don't have to worry about the lupus no more. I'm gonna give you this seasoning that you put that on everything.
Yes.
You know how to cook?
Of course.
You put sugar in your grits?
Fuck no.
Good. Okay. Sugar don't go on grits. No, it don't. No, it don't.
No. That's
sugar go in oatmeal and cornflakes and Kool-Aid, not grits.
You're not supposed to mix salt and sweet.
Sugar going collard greens.
No, y'all tripping now.
Sugar going collard greens. Sugar going collard greens.
No.
They going collard greens.
No.
Y'all. I got another one. I got another unpopular opinion. Y'all might not like this.
Please don't say what I think you about to say.
Fish don't go with
spaghetti. It does not. Oh my fucking God, bro.
Fish don't go with spaghetti.
No, it does not. No, it does not.
Fish go with grits.
Yes.
Fish don't go with no spaghetti.
Hell no, man. Fuck no. I knew he was finna say that.
You know,
I knew he was finna say that.
I'm guilty.
He said you did.
I have.
But how? What make it?
Nah, that shit.
With the spaghetti sauce?
It's like chopped up fish though. I don't been places where they do seafood spaghetti and shit.
Oh yeah. Well,
nah, but see, seafood spaghetti. Seafood spaghetti doesn't have marinara. I mean, the red spaghetti sauce. Seafood
Not
spaghetti
heavy.
has like a white sauce.
You right.
It does but niggas.
So right, that's what I forget. That's
Niggas
a pasta.
put the baked spaghetti with the red sauce and the cheese and shit and the hamburger meat and all of that with fish. That shit does not go, man.
Right. I never
That
had
shit
it with
does
the red
not
sauce.
go,
You're
bro.
right about that. You're right about that.
And this is another thing that I wanted to touch on too.
Oatmeal and cornflakes, not grits.
Because I've been to your restaurant in Miami. The food was immaculately incredible.
I appreciate it.
So I know you said that like the cooking was a release for you, but how has having your restaurant and being able to feed so many people and make so many people happy help you as a person?
Well, I give jobs to the young girls, 16, 17, young girls and boys. We give them jobs. We build them up. We teach them how to save their money.
Okay.
And we prepare them to get ready to go to college.
Okay.
Also, I have cooks that I have to train. We train our cooks for months and months, right?
Yeah.
So every time you go, the collard greens gonna taste the same.
Right. I hate that when I go to a place.
Exact amount of sugar in them. You gonna taste it. They gonna taste the same. They gonna taste the same. The collard greens is gonna taste the same every time. The turkey wings, everything gonna taste the same. But the most important thing is being able to have a black establishment in a black community, because you gotta understand, in Miami, a lot of foreigners are buying up properties because when the black people die that's owning the property, the families that ain't close no more, they selling it, falling out. Yes. And the neighborhoods is not looking black no more.
Yes.
So we're trying to do as much as we can to keep our neighborhoods and our communities black.
Right.
And that's the main important thing we get from it, because we don't charge a lot for our food.
No. Even
though I just told Tasha, you need to add $1.50 to some shit.
Sunday's Eatery, by the way, guys. That's what we're talking
about. Sunday's Eatery for sure. Check that out. Yeah. So you got a lot of different ways you get money. You got this. You got Sunday's Eatery. You got, of course, Bitch, I Got My Pots. You still doing a radio show? The radio show. Unfortunately, Cox Media was bought by some little rich boys who don't really know nothing about music. Okay. So now people not listening to them no more. But anybody that's want me on their radio, I would love to turn that bitch out. Y'all get in contact with me. But the number's on Instagram. Call Chronic. If he don't answer, inbox me. I'ma knock his ass out.
Y'all was kicking shit on that station.
Man, we try to bring back. It's very important that you have a radio station that represents your town.
City.
Yes.
You have to have a radio station. You can have a segment that's syndicated, but you need to be familiar with all current and local events and affairs that's going on in your town.
Right.
And that's what we was bringing. So now they paid us severance, but that's over with. Now it's time to go get a job. So I'm looking for a job. I'm ready to turn it up. I'm turning it up. Everybody who worked with me, Big Mac is not there no more. Jill Strada, who was the program director, she's not there no more. Me and Trina, we ready to go, and I'm bringing them with me, and we gonna turn that bitch out. Y'all just cut the check.
What else you got your hands in that everybody might not know about?
I am the CEO and president of the Eat a Booty Gang. So my motto is eat a booty, save a life. No pee-pee, no doodle. No pee-pee, no doo-doo. And I was listening to the girl. What the girl name? Red. What her name is? Big Red.
Sexy Red. Her booty hole is brown.
That's doo-doo. I eat ass, but I don't eat no brown doo-doo. I need the pea guy, not the one that stink, the one
but
that
white. But she said her pussy was pink.
That's good, but I need all that. I don't need the brown thing, and that's a lot of things what I joke about a lot with that. But with the there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of things that we're trying to do. I got my own grabbers coming out next month.
Oh, that's big.
The leaf, they already pre-cut. Ain't no stems, ain't no holes in them. They money back guarantee. It says it on the pack. You can if you got holes in your shit, you bring it back, and they gonna give you a new fresh pack back. I got that. And like the cooking show, I want y'all to like, share, and subscribe to the cooking show, the YouTube channel. Trick, I got my pots, but it's really bitch, I got my pots. But I let my business partners change it. And make
sponsors
it
and shit. Like
I don't give a fuck, bitch. I got my pots sound better than Trick. I got my pots.
When Big Facts coming to the Trick, I got my pots, man.
Whenever y'all wanna come there, I cook you some real food. I cook you some spaghetti with no fish. Whenever y'all in town, man, y'all come through, man. I'ma lay it out for y'all, man. Give y'all flowers for what y'all doing, and I appreciate y'all for having me on y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Platform is real big. I got the shirts right here for y'all right here.
Yay!
Appreciate it.
So they got the
yeah.
So they got the OnlyFans. I got Only Pots.
Only Pots.
So I wanted to ask you this. I've always wanted to ask you this. What is the biggest misconception, since you're like heavy into the cooking thing now, about conch?
They say conch is an aphrodisiac, or it makes you horny, or it gets you hard. No, the piston of the conch, or the male conch, the piston is like
the dick.
Right. That is like a Viagra.
So
it is. Oh, if you get, depending on the conch you get.
So you have to
get the male conch.
Eat the conch dick to become aroused.
It's a piston. All right. What it is, it's a clear little worm. A clear little worm. It's about as thin as a safety pin, but you pull it out the back of the male conch, and it's clear. It's all clear. It look fake, but when you swallow. Man, I swallowed one of them motherfuckers one day, man. In about 20 minutes, my dick was harder than the 6th grade, man. I'm telling you right now. Bitch that I was coming to rob when I walked up in that bitch. I was like, why this bitch looking at me like this? Like that's like a Viagra.
Yeah.
So a lot of people say, oh, conch make you horny. A conch, it's no. Conch is a snail. Yeah. Conch is it comes out of the shell that was in your grandma and your mama house that you put to your ear and you hear the ocean. That's a conch shell.
So it's basically like low budget escargot.
No, not low budget, high budget. That shit $30 a pound now.
Oh. Well, shit.
That shit is $30 a pound. That shit went from $7 to $30 in 5 years.
Damn.
It's a Caribbean dish. You get it at...
I've only had it in fritters.
Fritters, yeah.
But you do fritters, you can do stew, you can do it conch salad. You can make crack conch. Crack conch means nothing ain't on it. You just cut it up, put seasoning, and squeeze lime on it.
Kind of like ceviche.
Right, sour orange.
Okay.
But the fresher it is, if the conch is thick, that means you're getting it from somewhere where they're savaging and they're not treating the conch right, because in order for the conch to get thick, that means they're not taking it out the shell right. It's like when you fish for a grouper.
Yeah.
How the grouper go higher in the rocks and swell up. That's what the conch do when you don't crack it and go in the shell right and get it. It gets hard to try to not to come out the shell, and when you take it out, it dies and it's stiff and it's not easy to chew.
It's
so
still
that's the
tough.
the bad conch.
Damn, I never knew that.
Broke down the comp for you. Trick, what you want to say to the people, the streets, the supporters, everybody watching, man? Some final words, man. We always like to give some games, some gems to the people, man.
Man, I just want everybody to know that, in the words of Ball Greasy, just take a look at your circle.
Yeah.
Take a look at your circle. Would you want to be them? And if not, then you don't need to be with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And anybody I offended, I would like to really tell you truly, fuck you.
And there it is. Trick Daddy on Big Facts. Make sure y'all support all his endeavors. We appreciate you pulling up. You know what I'm saying?
Like, subscribe, comment to his YouTube. Go visit Sunday's Eatery with that good ass food. Yes.
And no Big Facts is coming to the bitch. I got my pop.
We on the way. Check us out at www.bigfactspod.com.
Salute.